Taylor Swift is a link builder. There were rumors that she would get engaged. Our client said, let's give them a free wedding venue. And then we got them 50 links. That's digital PR.
Wix Studio, one end-to-end web creation platform for your agency to deliver exceptional work with absolute efficiency.
Managing multiple clients or large websites? Automate your SEO with Alley AI. Start your free trial now.
Today, I'm going to be talking about AI, artificial intelligence, the mother of all innovation, a technology that will fundamentally change our world. Or at least that's the narrative from the tech sector. But I'm yet to see AI fundamentally change the SEO industry. And so I'm curious, is AI living up to expectations in the SEO industry? I don't think it is. I mean, you don't have to go far to see the disappointment. How many of you here have LinkedIn? Put your hands up if you've got LinkedIn. Shock, everyone's got LinkedIn. And now, keep your hands up if you're always seeing people on there giving AI a hard time. Okay, we all see that. And now, keep your hands up if you are one of those people that's always giving AI a hard time. Get out. But no, I'm kidding. I think these people have a point. Okay, AI is falling short. It's not having the huge impact that we all expected it to have. And I want to address that today, because I believe we're leaving so much productivity on the table because our tools are falling short, because we're yet to find a way to use it effectively. And today I want to share my vision for how I think SEO teams can use AI far more effectively. But before I get into that, I want to give you some insight into why I care about AI, and why I care about it enabling SEO teams in particular. There you go, Mum. 4 years ago now, I was in the middle of my university degree, and I was giving a lot of thought to what it was I wanted to do with my life. What did I want to work on? What did I want to build a career around? What could I be passionate about? And I had two criteria for working it out. I knew I wanted to do something entrepreneurial and to do something that had a truly positive impact. And that second part got me thinking a lot about the world's problems. What are the big problems that we're facing? And then I started to look at the solutions. And one solution which cropped up time and time again was AI and technology. And so I went away and I started doing a lot of research into AI. What's its potential? What are the associated challenges? And along the way, I learned that this was going to be truly world-altering technology. If we did it right, this would drastically reduce the cost of economically useful output. It would improve standards of living across the world. And I was so excited about this. I was so compelled by this vision that I went away and I started learning how to code. I learned to build simple AI models, to work with APIs and databases. I learned how to design. And I just became obsessed with building things. So 2 years passed, I finished my university degree, and I started freelancing, helping people build their websites. But on the side, I was still keen to have an impact with AI. So I was building AI side projects and sending them to anyone that I thought would find them useful. And that's how I eventually got connected with this SEO team that was as excited as me about AI. And this changed my life. How many of you remember working with an SEO team for the first time? Life-changing, right? But no, seriously, this was pivotal for me, because for the first time, I was working with a business that was envisioning a future where AI was a valuable form of intelligence within their team. And my life changed because of the results that I saw them achieve, because they were embracing AI. In the past 12 months since I implemented AI and automation for this team, they've continued to gain and maintain #1 rankings for their clients. These guys are market leaders in their industry, so it's vital that they deliver results. That's what their reputation is built on. We couldn't sacrifice quality, and we haven't. But they've saved a huge amount of time. They've got more capacity to bring on new clients, they're ahead of deadlines, they're happier, they're less stressed. And they've done all of this while saving over $100,000 in the past 12 months. And so off the back of this experience, I realized I was well placed to help other SEO teams do something similar. So I started AutoSem. We train and consult with SEO teams to help them understand AI, where it's effective, where it's less effective. And then we have software and we offer development services to help them implement the most appropriate AI and automation for their needs. And so that's why I care so much about this question. That's why I care that AI fulfills its potential in SEO. This is the most powerful technology we've ever had widely available. And the onus is on us to ensure that we leverage it with maximum effectiveness. This is a graph that the consultancy firm Gartner used to explain attitudes to new technologies as they emerge. At the beginning, we have this peak of inflated expectations. The new technology comes out, we all get really excited about it, but the technology is still finding its feet. And so it lets us down. We adjust our expectations, we set them much lower, and we enter what's called the trough of disillusionment. We're disappointed, we're let down. And that's where I believe we are in the SEO industry right now with AI. We're disappointed. But I believe we would expect a lot more if we could see what's next, if we could see the path ahead. Oh. 11%. That is the percentage of tasks in the UK currently exposed to AI, according to the Institute for Public Policy Research. Now, they predict that this figure will jump to 59% with integrated AI. That's AI that can work with our databases, tools, and systems. So that's a jump from 11%, where we are right now, to 59% in this next wave of AI. And that's a reminder of how powerful this technology is. That's over 50% of tasks across the whole UK workforce. Okay, so this is a reminder that AI is the mother of all human innovation. It's incredibly powerful. And unfortunately, in many cases, you are either riding the AI wave or being dumped. But in SEO right now, we're only using AI to a fraction of its potential. We could be doing so much more. I've reviewed a load of AI SEO tools recently. I've got a QR code at the end. If you scan that, you'll be able to see those reviews. But what that's taught me is that our current approaches are not effective enough. They're too narrow. We're focusing on really small parts of the whole process. A lot of people are focusing a lot on content writing, for example. It's very manual. We work with ChatGPT in a very manual way. We go to our tools and we have people dragging data from one tool to the next. It's super manual. They're opaque. The tools are opaque. We can't see where the data's coming from. We can't see the decisions that are being made. We can't see the technologies that are making those decisions. And these platforms are really rigid. Every SEO team has a different process that they've developed over years of trial and error. And then these AI tools come along and we have to conform to whatever their process is. They're also lacking context. They don't understand your business or your clients' businesses, the products that are sold, the people in your team. They don't understand the unique beliefs and insights that are held within your business. But I believe the future of AI in SEO will be very different. It will be broad. AI will help us across all of our processes. It will be highly automated. There'll be no more dragging data between platforms. It will be highly transparent. We'll be able to see where data is coming from, the decisions that are being made with it, what's going well and what's not going so well. And it will be flexible. Whatever process you've developed over years of trial and error, you'll be able to mirror with technology. And it will be highly contextual. It will understand your business. It will understand your customers. And all of this will lead to the quality being of a much higher standard. And I believe we can do this right now by building AI assistants that are smart, integrated, and autonomously interact with each other and with us. So what are AI assistants? Well, the AI world actually calls them agents, but I think that sounds a little bit like we're in the Matrix, so I prefer to use the word assistants. And assistants enable us to improve the capabilities and performance of AI via multi-step prompting and custom tools. So let's break that down. Multi-step prompting is simply taking a task, breaking it down into a number of subtasks, and feeding that to the AI step by step. Instead of asking it to write a whole blog post, we first ask it to do some research, then to write a content outline, then to write a first draft, to find internal links, then revise the draft, and so on. And so it's a really simple change, but it improves performance significantly. In fact, it improves it so significantly that OpenAI's latest model actually implements its own multi-step prompting by default. And secondly, custom tools. This is what I'm so excited about. This is how AI interacts with the world around it. It's how it gets external data. It's how it interacts with our databases, tools, and systems. This is where our energy should be focused, because this is what is enabling the next wave of AI. So how can you build an assistant? If you want more of a hands-on demo, again, the QR code at the end, there's some tutorials that I videoed, so make sure to grab that. But from a high level, what you need to do is sit down with your team, with a piece of paper or a whiteboard, and really get your head around what it is you do right now. Who's responsible for what? What do they do? What are the inputs? What are the data we need? What are the variables? And what is the outcome that we're actually working towards? Because you'll get a really clear picture of what you do. It'll probably be quite complicated, but you'll know exactly what you do. And then you go away and you try and mirror this with technology. So you go to, if you're a coder, you can write it with code. If you want to use no-code tools, you can use something like Zapier. But you create that workflow. You mirror your process. And then you bring in AI. It can help you with decision-making. You can bring in vision and voice capabilities. And then you can bring in your custom tools for external data sources, APIs, and so on. And I would encourage you to be as creative as possible with these assistants. Think outside the box. The more creative, the better. Whilst I was creating this presentation, I was in the market for some new loafers, and it gave me an idea. Okay, so picture this. If you were a writer at GQ, and you were tasked with writing an article to rank for this search, what AI assistants would you like to help you research for that? Well, first of all, you don't know anything about men's loafers. So you probably want to create an AI voice calling tool that can call up all your consultant stylists and ask them what brands they'd recommend, what products they'd recommend, what styles are hot right now, what colors are going to be in season. And the AI can do that. You can give it a script, it can call up those people. The stylist can take that call on their own time. It saves you a bunch of time because you don't have to make the calls. And everything is captured. You get the whole transcript back. So you can use AI to summarize those transcripts, extract the key recommendations. Okay, so it's quite a creative assistant, but it could potentially be very helpful in the right context. These AI voice calling tools are absolutely insane. They're getting really good. The voice models are getting so much better. The latency is getting so much lower. It's really exciting. I've been helping an agency recently to use them for cold calling and appointment setting. And some of the results are super, super interesting. I had a prospect the other day actually end the call saying, "Thank you, my love. Have a great day." She had no idea she was talking to AI. It's mad. But in an instance like this, you can just be upfront about it being AI. That's fine. Next, you might want to know what your competitors are recommending. So we can use the Google API to search our competitors' websites, get a bunch of results back, use AI to evaluate the relevance of those results, and again, extract key recommendations. Next, we might have a database of products that we can recommend. Maybe they're products that we have affiliate links for. And so we can get AI to look at our research, extract search terms, so products, brand names, colors, styles, and then to search our database for those things. And then again, we can get AI to evaluate the relevance of search results and maybe leave us some notes to say, this is relevant because it's a pink loafer and this stylist says that's going to be hot this season. Next, we could use AI to save us a little bit more time. Maybe we have 20 images of each product. AI could look at each of those images and select the one that we want, the one with the white background and the whole shoe in view. And something I must stress across all of these processes is you don't need to sacrifice quality. Put a human in the loop. AI can't do everything. Let it raise a task for a human to interject and contribute when it's needed. Because the true power of AI, the true power of assistance, doesn't really become clear until you add in automation. That's when you save time. That's when you save money. And AI can actually do so much now that the smart question is not to ask, how can AI help us? But actually, how can we help AI? And so I say, don't let your assistants work alone. They get lonely. They work much better when you stitch them together, step by step, assistant by assistant, until you have large chunks of your process that are automated or semi-automated. That's when you save a significant amount of time. And you save even more time when you can put them in parallel. Best men's loafers, men's boots, men's sneakers, flip-flops, sandals. You get the picture. That's what I did for this SEO team 12 months ago. We automated a significant chunk of their process. We brought in AI input, and we enabled human input where it was needed. And that's how they delivered incredible results, because their process didn't really change. We just had technology doing more of the legwork. And allowing it to do a lot of the work by significantly impacting their process. That's how we save them a significant amount of time and money. So how can you assemble an AI team? How can you start to stitch these things together? Well, you really need strong technical foundations to get started. Okay? You need data stores, somewhere to store all your context, everything about your business, your clients' businesses. You need somewhere to save all your SEO work, your keyword research, your content outlines, your performance reporting. You need everything in a central place. I've already spoken a bit about how to build assistants, but I'd suggest build them all on the same platform. That'll save you a lot of headaches further down the line. And then automation pipelines. This is where you get a high-level overview of your team. It's where you trigger processes, schedule processes, see which processes are running, and maybe where errors are occurring in that process. Secondly, you need to find a small but high ROI process to get started with. Something which, if you automate it or semi-automate it, it will save you a significant amount of time or money. Because if you start with this, it will give you a tailwind. It will get you off to a great start. It will form the nucleation point of your AI transformation. This is really important to get right. And over time, you can start to add more tasks, automate more tasks as and when you're ready. And then finally, you need to be up to date with what's happening in AI. What new capabilities are available to you? What can you do with the new AI? Test it for your use cases. Test it against what you've already got in place, whether that's people or technology. Evaluate them side by side. Which is better? How is the new technology still falling short? How can we improve its performance? Because I really believe in AI right now, in SEO right now, you could build an AI team that helps you across all of your processes, from strategy through to performance reporting. You just have to be bold enough to go and build it. Because SEO teams should no longer be bottlenecked by headcount. Technology should be creating new capacity for you to bring on new clients, to create more output for your business, and to spend more time on each piece of content that you create. And that's how you can be more effective and more efficient with AI in SEO. Thank you very much for listening to me today. This is an incredible, incredible community, and I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity to stand up here and to share some new and probably challenging ideas with you all. And so please do scan this QR code. You can get the deck, the tool reviews, the assistant tutorials, and there's also a quiz on there that you can take to evaluate where your team's currently at with AI and automation. Please do connect with me on LinkedIn. We've established you will have it. And come and see me. I've got to stand outside. I'd love to chat with you all. That's the best thing you can do. Come say hello. And I will leave you with one final question. Are you riding the AI wave or being dumped by it? Thank you.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.